Imagine a world not destroyed by nuclear war or a virus, but by a brutal alien invasion. The aliens wiped out everything we knew, and the few survivors are left to battle under a new extraterrestrial rule. Today, I'll show you the best post-apocalyptic movies and series where aliens brought the end. Get ready for action, emotion, and stories you won't forget. Oblivion. Sometimes the greatest mystery is not in what you see, but in who you are. 2013's Oblivion is visually stunning science fiction, set in a future where Earth has been devastated by a war with an alien race. Jack Harper is one of the last technicians to repair the drones that patrol the desolate planet. Daily life among the ruins and memories is monotonous, until the day Jack finds a crashed ship and a woman who shouldn't exist. This encounter opens the door to a truth that changes everything he knew about himself, the mission, and the history of the world. The film combines spectacular action with a philosophical approach to identity, memory, and free will. Oblivion is not only a story of survival after the apocalypse. It is also a journey into the depths of the human mind and the question, are you who you think you are, or someone else entirely? The fifth wave. First, the lights went out. Then came the waves. Earthquakes, pestilence, attacks from the air. Humanity was without a chance. 2016's The Fifth Wave is a dystopian science fiction thriller in which an alien civilization attacks Earth in precisely planned waves of destruction, each more brutal than the last. The main character, teenage Cassie, is trying to survive in a world that is no longer recognizable. Her only goal becomes finding her younger brother, kidnapped by mysterious rescuers. But who can be trusted when the enemy looks human? Amidst chaos, betrayal, and uncertainty, Cassie must accomplish the impossible, survive the fifth wave before it consumes everything. The fifth wave is a story of struggle, love, and fear in the face of an end that came not with a bang, but with a precise plan of annihilation. A quiet place. What would you do if every little sound could kill you? 2018's A Quiet Place is an original post-apocalyptic thriller that takes fear to a whole new level. The world has been overrun by mysterious creatures that hunt only by hearing. The only chance for survival is absolute silence. At the center of the story is a family that has developed its own system of functioning without words. They use gestures, walk barefoot, suppress every movement. But even in such a world, natural emotions cannot be contained, and the impending birth becomes a race against time and sound. The film doesn't need screaming to build tension. Silence becomes a weapon and a curse. A Quiet Place is a poignant tale of survival, parenthood, and the limits of sacrifice in a world where noise is death. Falling skies. We survived the invasion, but this is just the beginning of the nightmare. Falling Skies is a science fiction series that shows the world after an alien attack, destroyed, devastated, but still full of people ready to fight. Humanity has been decimated, cities lie in ruins, and enemy technology is superior to anything we know. At the center of the story is Tom Mason, a former history teacher who becomes an unexpected leader of the resistance. Along with a group of survivors, he battles not only aliens, but also internal splits, fear, and questions about how far one can go to survive. The series combines intense action with personal dramas, showing everyday life in a world where hope is a luxury and every day is a struggle. Falling Skies is the story of people who, despite everything, are not going to give up. War of the Worlds. This series does not frighten with the noise of explosions, but with the silence after the end of the world. War of the Worlds is a dark and extremely realistic version of the classic alien invasion set in modern Europe. It begins with a mysterious signal from space that paralyzes all technology. Moments later, most of humanity is eliminated, without warning, without a fight. A handful of survivors are thrown into an empty, silent world where no one knows who is still alive, nor who is being hunted. The series does not focus on spectacle, but on psychological tension, loneliness, and the question of what makes it worthwhile to keep fighting. Each episode is a step toward an answer: who the attackers are and why they attack without mercy. War of the Worlds is not so much a story about war as about what happens when everything comes to an abrupt end. That's it for today. Alien apocalypses, survival battles, and a world long gone. These stories are terrifying and mesmerizing. If you know other titles with this theme, drop them in the comments. Give a thumbs up and subscribe if you want more rankings like this.